There's something calming about walking through a village. The pace is slower out here. In this video, we're on the search for land in rural South Africa. Hi, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found the space. And if you've been following the journey so far, welcome back. You know that I'm on the journey of building a home for me and my child, and I'm sharing everything on the way to making that dream a reality. If you're also on a similar journey, consider subscribing to the channel. In today's video, we're visiting a village in Mpumalanga. It's an hour away from Pretoria. It's about 40 minutes from both Hammanskraal and Bela-Bela, and not far from Pinas Rivier. The drive there was beautiful. After you get off the N1, you're met with long stretches of open veld, the kind of landscape that instantly tells you that you've left the city behind. Cows wander freely across the road, so you have to slow down and ease into the pace of the place. Literally. The air feels different too. There's no rush, just a quiet rhythm that carries you as you drive past scattered homesteads, faded signposts, and endless sky. It really is beautiful. And it gives you time to think about why you're on this journey in the first place. When I arrived, I immediately noticed how traditional the village still is. People carrying firewood, livestock roams freely, and children were walking home from school, laughing and dusty in the afternoon sun. But there's development too. There's a clinic, a public library, a petrol station, and even a USAFE store. It's quiet, but it's not disconnected. I asked around for directions, and the villagers were incredibly helpful. It didn't take long before I was at the tribal office. When I got there, I explained who I am, where I'm coming from. They immediately explained that because I'm an outsider, I would have to be put on a waiting list because preference is given to the locals first. There are 2 areas in this village with land available. One area has electricity already connected and a few houses have already been built. The other side is still without electricity, but the tribal authority is in talks with the municipality, that's what I've been told, and the electricity will eventually come. An old man from the tribal office then took his time to show me around the village, to show me the available plots of land. Okay. Oh, ho fella mo terateng.
Yeah, no fella mo terateng.
Okay. No, ke a go bona.
Ene se la go morao lona mo le dithara ona mo le. Ke tse ngata di bona.
Ke a di bona, ke tse ngata di tene ka nnete.
Wena o tla mo thusa mo inagela mo di. O tla mo no thusa tla ya ka re wena o tsile go bona go go ya mo thaba wena go botse.
Eh.
Bantu trene.
Ke tse ntsi ke a di bona. Kana bana ba mo hae na ba lebeletse bo 2 point mang kana?
2.5.
Okay.
And it's in the road is like Pagwandre.
Oh, go outside. All right. Try. The plots are 30 by 40 meters, which is quite sizable. There's enough space to build a full home, plant a garden, and even add a second structure later. It's quite a big plot of land. The soil here is sandy, and if you've had a little bit of experience with clay heavy soil, you know how messy it gets when it rains. So here it's a different story altogether. Because the soil is sandy, it drains really well after it rains. No mud, nothing like that. Although there are things to keep in mind, even when you're building in an area where the soil is sandy. I'm not a geotechnical expert. I'm just a mom. I've said this before. So keep that in mind. On my way back, I stopped by the mall in Hammanskraal to have something to eat and go over the footage from the day. I found a quiet spot at a spur, ordered something warm, and started reviewing everything I'd captured from the village. And somewhere between looking through those clips and sipping on my drink, it sank in. Maybe this village might be a little bit too remote for me. It's not just about the drive, even though it's just an hour from Pretoria, which means 2 hours return. It's about what that distance takes away from my day-to-day life as a parent. Sitting here, I realized how much I value moments like this. Just being able to take a break, sit in a restaurant, order something simple, and breathe. It's not something I'd easily have in a remote village. I've always been drawn to the idea of rural life, the peace, the pace, the slower rhythm. But I'm learning that peace and isolation are not the same thing, and that the version of slow living that I'm looking to live still includes access to facilities, to amenities, to schools, and so much more. It also includes the ability to step away when I need to. So I'm sitting with that. It doesn't take away from how beautiful this village is. It just means I need to be honest about what I need to thrive as a person and as a parent. Is this village beautiful? Yes. Would I recommend you visit and see it for yourself? Absolutely. So, with that said, if this video helped you think about your own land search, or if you visited this village or somewhere like it, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear what your journey looks like. Also, subscribe to follow the Looking for Land series. More episodes are coming. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.